I'm gonna give you 3 of the best exercises to improve your grip strength for wrestling, and we're gonna start right now. What's up everybody, it's Dane Miller from GarageStrength.com, and if this is your first time to the channel and you want to learn how to become an explosive freak, you want to get stronger, you want to be more athletic, make sure you like, you subscribe, and you ring that notification bell so that we can help you become a champion. So in many different sports, wrestling included, it's very well known that having a strong grip can lead to increased sports performance. It can help protect your elbow joint. It can lead to better performance and better control if you're a football player. It can lead to better control of your opponent if you're an offensive lineman. Even in the sports like field hockey, where you can have a little bit more control and demand over your stick, or if you're a baseball player, a little bit more control over the ball, that's all going to be developed from grip strength. And one of the biggest things in the sport of wrestling is that grip strength can be utilized to completely manipulate your opponent. So you can control their neck, you can control their forearm, you can control their entire arm, their leg, whatever it might be. And that's why we're gonna dive deep into those top 3 forearm exercises right now. So that first exercise for grip strength for wrestling is gonna be the forearm roller. And what we like to use here at Garage Strength is we like to use forearm rollers that are 2 to 3 inches thick. We like to rotate the rope from the front or from that back. And what this ends up doing is it's going to stimulate our forearm tremendously. And we've got to recognize that when we're wrestling, we're trying to get wrist control. We're trying to get elbow control here. And if we can manipulate and squeeze on that hand and control the wrist and control the forearm, now all of a sudden we're going to be able to dominate on the top position. We're going to be able to dominate when we're getting into collar ties. And that forearm roller is very, very good at mimicking the strength that it needs to rotate the forearm. It's very good at the squeeze portion, and it's also one of those exercises that you can do over long durations of time. So we like to do the forearm roller for anywhere from 4 to 5 sets for up to 3 minutes straight, where you're just lowering and raising and lowering and raising over and over and over again. And this has a tremendous application to wrestling because your matches will be up to 6 minutes in length, maybe even longer if you're going into overtime. So if you can prepare your forearm and grip strength for that long duration, now you're going to be stronger later in the match, and that's when those points are going to be earned. That second best exercise is going to be the shot put curls. So we're fortunate here at Garage Strength that we actually have a bar built out of shot puts that you can curl. And what this does is it mimics that open palm position. And when we're in that open palm position, we've got to think about that collar tie. You're going to have an open palm on the neck. You're going to have an open palm on the wrist. You're going to have an open palm on the knee joint, whatever it might be. That's fine in the sport, but we've got to train that in the weight room so that we can then transfer that strength that we develop in the weight room onto the mat. That's where the shot put bar curls come into play. Now our grip, our forearm, our biceps are going to learn how to apply force with that open palm. They're going to learn that open palm squeeze, and that's going to lead to tremendous control on the mat, which is going to help you manipulate your opponent and lead to greater point scoring. Finally, the best exercise that you can do for grip strength for wrestling is plate flips. And we like to use plate flips that have a very small edge on them. And there's multiple reasons why we like to use plate flips. Number 1, you can do them all the time. Your frequency of plate flipping can be regular. You can do this every single day before or after wrestling practice. Number 2, it trains that explosive aspect of grip work. That's something that's very, very difficult to do, is to actually learn how to be explosive with your hands, with your fingers. That's very, very hard, and plate flips can help you develop that explosive nature. On top of that, we like to do plate flips followed by a long hold with an upright row. So if we're doing that explosive aspect for 4 to 6 reps, and then on that last portion, we mimic a 15 to 20 second hold, Now that's going to be similar to that wrestling scramble. That's going to be similar to getting that collar tie or that wrist control where you have to explosively grab your opponent's wrist and then hold on isometrically for 15 to 20 seconds, whatever that might be. So plate flips are an absolutely phenomenal way to increase your explosive forearm strength, but to also improve and enhance your isometric contractions. So if you like this information, make sure you head over to GarageStrength.com. You can pick up our 12-week in-season or 12-week preseason wrestling-based training program that we've utilized when developing athletes like Nick Gwiazdowski and multiple Pennsylvania state champions. If you want more information about wrestling, click on this video right here. Until next time, guys, peace.